If you are serious about starting your side hustle, if you're really serious about starting your business, then I'm going to give you some simple steps to actually get started. Number one, settle an idea of what you want to do. You probably should stick with a service based business. Why? Because if you have to deal with products, either you're going to be the drop shipping route or you're going to have to source your own products. And that takes a lot of time and capital investment. And if you don't have 10, 20, 30, maybe $50,000 to invest in capital to develop a new product or something like that, then you probably want to stay away from most product based businesses and you probably want to stick to service. Service businesses are easy to start. You could start within a few hours or a couple of days, depending on what you decide to do. And your overhead tends to be a lot lower. So, number one, settle on something to do. Probably lean into a service-based business, such as maybe you want to clean floors or clean houses, or you want to provide tutoring services, or you want to provide some social media services, or some video editing, recording services, or some other type of consulting. The list is endless there. Number two, figure out who you are selling this service to. This is probably heavily considered with number one, figuring out what thing you're going to do. But you could sell to different people, right? There's some people who might want to do computer repair services and they focus on people who are older. There's other people who have services on, let's say, helping people lose weight. And they want to focus on people who are, millennials in their late 30s. You need to pick who you actually want to service, who you are comfortable going up to or emailing or DMing and say, hey, I was wondering if you had this problem type of deal. If you're not comfortable prospecting to this category of people, then it's probably not the best place to start with that category of people. Maybe you want to deal with women because you're more comfortable with women. Maybe you want to deal with men because you're more comfortable with men. Pick the people who you want to actually serve in this business, who you want to pay you, but also who you don't mind serving. The last thing you want to do is pick people who you cannot stand. Like, let's say you want to be a consultant and you want to be a consultant for people who are kind of like the Elon Musks of the world. You may not be able to stand that type of person. So don't set yourself up for failure. Pick the right, what we call customer avatar for you to sell your products to, who you don't mind serving and reaching out to prospect or get referrals from. Number three, make sure you can fulfill whatever the service is. Just a confidence check, because a lot of this becomes a mind game. So make sure that you feel confident that you can deliver the service. You're going to see a lot of videos of people telling you what type of business to start, but you may not be comfortable in actually fulfilling that thing. Like, if you don't know anything about Facebook ads, maybe you shouldn't sell Facebook ads unless you have a third party who is going to do the fulfillment for you. So you need to be confident in whatever it is you're selling in your service, or if you decide to go the product way, your product. If you're not, this will derail your whole thing as your side hustle, your whole business. And, we don't have time for that. We need you to be focused. So make sure you have confidence in what you are going to be pitching to people, what you're going to be selling to people. Number four, now this ties into the confidence part. Make sure you can fulfill. There are people who are selling services, but they can't fulfill them. Now, I'm not saying that you personally have to fulfill it, but what I'm saying is that you have to be able to get it done. You've made a promise to these folks. You've taken their money. You've guaranteed them things in some cases. You need to make sure that you can actually fulfill on that, whether it's you or somebody else. Now, me, I have skills already. I can write copy. I can set up automations. I can build AI agents. I could sell for people. I run ads for people. Like, I have a list of skills, so I can fulfill if I need to. But I also know people who I trust who also can fulfill for me in case I get overwhelmed with work or decide that I want to sell the service, but I don't want to fulfill it. As long as I know I'm confident I can fulfill it, I'm comfortable selling service. So you have to be comfortable, have confidence selling the service, and making sure that you can fulfill. Okay? You don't want to get caught with your pants down. It is not a fun ride. Next thing. Make sure you can get paid. But we don't talk about this thing, but the act of taking money from people is something that's kind of important. Invoicing software, maybe you use Stripe or FreshBooks. I don't care what you use. Make sure that you are ready to take money from people. So making sure that stuff is already set up. By the time you are talking to people, if someone say, okay, just send me an invoice, you should be able to say, hey, listen, I need your first name, last name, company name, email, phone number so I can fill out the invoice and send it to them. Make sure that you can do that. So that means you have to pick that type of software. Now you can do it easily and get Stripe button, PayPal, or get FreshBooks, or whatever Square, whatever you want to use. Just make sure that you have the ability to take money from people. If you have all these things I mentioned above, for the most part, you're ready to go, except one more thing. Make sure you have a place where you can reach your folks. Now, I'm not telling you for numbers. What I'm talking about is you need a lead list. I don't care if you scrape it from Google somewhere. I don't care if you use a tool like Apollo to get your leads, LinkedIn. I don't care. Make sure you have a way of actually getting your prospects so that you can call, email, DM, whatever vehicle you use to do it. Make sure that you have a place where you can get prospects from it so that you can actually outreach. So make sure you have access to leads. Now, the best lead list you can get are referrals. So you can ask your friends, family, colleagues, or people who are connected to you, LinkedIn, send out a message, say, hey, listen, I'm in this business now. Do you know anybody else who could use this service? That's a simple way of doing some basic outreach and maybe getting your first 1 to 3, maybe 5 clients to kick you off. If not, just go the cold route. I go to cold route all the time. Go get some emails, send out some individual emails, go into DMs, search through Instagram, and start DMing, 50 people a day. Do whatever it is you have to do. But if you have all these things straight, you are ready to go. See, it didn't take a 30-day or 6-week course to get there. Just took a video that's a few minutes. If you like this video or you have questions, please comment below and let me know. Let me know if you have any questions about any part of this process so I can make more videos in that in the future just for you.